So we've got Ian Mure, Southampton versus Steve Kemish of Fleming Park. Opening round. I've got to commentate as well, don't I? So experience versus youth and enthusiasm. So Steve Kemish is a coach at Fleming Park Judo Club in Eastleigh. Ian Mure fights out of St Mary's. Former Scot, now living in England, gets caught up on Sianagi for a Yuko score. They get stopped because they've gone onto the safety area. So both quite bent over. Ian taking inside grip, both working on the inside. Steve Yu attacks there. Makakomi misses it. A little enthusiastic there, didn't hear the mate call. Steve Kemish attacks, therefore gets a Wazari. Another good Ippon Sianagi, rolls it right through. So quite a big advantage now. Fleming Park looking to take the lead in the first match of the first round. Ian Mure there holding the belt. She can only hold the belt for 5 seconds, so he picks up a penalty for that. So he needs to get the attacks in. Try to catch up. Makes his first real attack. Gets caught again. Gets caught for a second Wazari. 2 Wazaris equally in Ippon, finishing the match. So the opening round goes to Steve Kemish of Fleming Park. It was a good match.
Shall I leave the commentary on for the Fleming Park website?
Yeah, fine.
This is your head coach.
So the next match, guys, next match.
Steve Jones. Yeah.
Steve Jones versus Gary Pike. This is another one, experience versus inexperience. Gary Pike of Southampton, Solent, only been with us for a couple of months, joined us over the summer. Gets caught for a Yuko, rolls him nicely. He's got caught by the black belt. He needs to get out. If he gets held down there for 25 seconds, that's it over. He rolls, turns over, well done, breaks out. That's it. Good escape there. A little cagier start this time. Gets the collar grip, goes over the top. Oh, escapes that one, manages to ride it, doesn't get caught. Needs to turn him over if he wants to win this. So Gary getting pulled down there by Steve Jones of Fleming Park. Gary Pike really needing to get into this match. Oops, change direction, change of throw. Ippon gets caught with a beautiful change of direction, left hand. So they step back and bow. Fight goes to Fleming Park, take a 2-1 lead against Southampton Solent in this opening round.
Yeah.
So next up we have Rob.
Brener.
So Rob Brener of
no
Fleming
pressure.
Park will fight Ilya Kugan of Southampton
Do your
Solent.
best, mate.
No pressure, is it?
Alright.
Training record.
We got it all on camera. We got it all on camera, yeah? Alright, it's a smile.
Ilya Kugan represented Southampton Solent at the Bucks Championships, picked up a silver medal at the National Universities Championships. Student at the university. Comes with a nice Uchimata, catches him foot sweep. Catches him for Ippon. Bringing the score to 3-1. Oop,
No, other way.
other way. You see the honour of the sport. Other player awarding it the right way, even though he could have walked off. Okay, so next up we have
Brad Manning.
Brad Manning of Fleming Park, who's going to be fighting Mohammed Sayed,
Dave.
Oh, Brad.
Dave.
who is from Southampton Solent. He's a Algerian
Brad.
who's been with us a little while now. He's not really competed very much recently.
Finish. Alan, and then walk backwards.
Competed in Algeria previously. Brad Manning is yellow belt. Mohammed is a bit more experienced. So the Southampton Solent fighter, a bit more experienced. Let's see if that pays off. Need to watch his Ashiwaza, it's very good. And his Newaza is extremely good.
So move him about.
Cagey fight, slow start.
Right attack.
So tries to see how Uchigari
Boy.
converts, almost gets caught there, good start. That's the way to go against
Keep
an
working
experienced
at him, Brad.
fighter, is attack first.
Get him down flat. Get him down flat.
So a slow start.
Nice and strong, Brad. Move him around. Lots of attacks. Lots of attacks.
Got the grip in.
Good.
Brad doing what he needs to, watching out for that Uchimata to Makakomi. Gets a
Keep
Wazari.
going, Brad. Keep going. Go on your. Go on.
Sayed of Southampton Solent picks up a Wazari.
Good.
Now he's defending on the ground as Brad Manning tries to get some purchase on him.
Lucky. That's good effort.
Good attack. Brad gets first grip on. Tries to move him around. He's doing what he needs to do against an experienced fighter. He needs to move him around. Harvard going for the foot sweep there, just trying to trip him up. Comes Tominagi. Gets a Yuko.
Oh, keep going, Brad. Go on
Briefly in the hold down.
That's all right. He's got his name.
He needs to get that leg, if you can see it trapped there. He needs to get
Keep
that
him
out to
there.
get the hold down. So he's twisting out, trying to get on his front. Mohammed trying to get on top. Gets on top. You see him lying on top. If you can hold him on his back for 25 seconds,
Go on.
that's a score. But he escapes.
Keep going.
He's got to watch that arm. As good as that. Now he's back in Osekomi, was that? So he's held down again. Just has to keep him there for 25 seconds. And they stop it as they roll out to the edge.
Attack.
The score now
That's
was
good.
in a Yuko
Working well.
to Southampton Solent. No score yet from Fleming Park. Current score 2-1 for the match. This would tie it up. Good attack again. Brad doing really well here. Mohammed drops in for the drop Sioi. Drop shoulder throw. Gets Ippon. Doesn't feel it. Holds him down as he should. So Mohammed Sayed wins that one, bringing the score to 2-2.
Slow down.
Which will bring us to the final match, the decider, as it's 2-2 against
It's Liam Carr, C-A-R-R.
Liam Carr, Fleming Park, versus Peter Bonafac. Peter Bonafac of Southampton Solent. Again, Peter's more experienced than he looks. He's actually a black belt, just wearing a white belt. And Liam, less experienced, so he needs to work hard. He drops, misses that one completely. Follows up on the ground. Scores a Yuko for that. On the secondary attack, not the first one that he missed. He's got to watch his arm. I've seen Liam fight before. I believe he's quite good on the ground.
He's very good.
Background in another martial art, if I remember rightly.
Jiu-jitsu, I believe.
Jiu-jitsu. My colleague tells me that he's a jiu-jitsu person originally, so they tend to be good on the ground. Little pause as referees, just make sure the mats are nice and close. Make sure that players don't fall on anything hard. So Peter's also just rejoined judo after a bit of a timeout. Serious shoulder injury, catches him there, catches zip on. Beautiful Ouichigari. And that's the final match. We just have to tidy up the suit, follow the correct etiquette of our sport. Japanese in origin, we expect good bows from everybody. Bow. So the teams all come back on.
If you could all come back on.
Both teams will come on to bow off, and we'll award the match. So they walk to the middle, team match. So it's the overall winner, best out of 5. Goes to Southampton Solent, who win the opening match in the opening round of the Hampshire Judo Team Championships, making their coach immensely happy. After taking an initial lead, Fleming Park get caught at the end, coming down to the very final match of the day. And we're joined by Mr. Peter Powell, who's going to join us in the commentary position briefly. So the next one, we will have Fleming Park lightweights versus Southampton University lightweights. So if we can have the Fleming Park lightweights and fight Southampton University lightweights.
Fleming staying on the left.
Yeah, keep them on the left. Gary, have you talked to your player? Your young lady? You want to explain what's going on? Okay, so if we can have Fleming Park lightweights, the lower 3. And while that's going on, just have a quick word with my team.
Mr. Commentator, independent. Told you it was a good idea to put them there.
Fleming Park Judo Club. Was that American enough? Fleming Park Judo Club. So, order of, I think that's right.
Yeah, that's right. And the young lady doesn't get a fight.
Okay, so I'll just put this in the correct order. So we're going to have Fleming Park versus Southampton University. So step back and bow. So bow. So we fight heavy to light.
Rob Brener, Fleming Park.
So we have Rob Brener again of Fleming Park, who's going to fight
Whoever that is.
with Gary.
Your player.
So, what's it? Sorry, your name I forgot. Daniel Spencer of Southampton University. So Rob Brener you saw in the previous matchup. He comes straight back in. And Daniel Spencer, green belt from Southampton University. This match made up of the lighter weights. What we're trying to get is an even matchup. Gets a nice Tartoshi. Scores a Wazari for the Tartoshi. Nice clean technique.
Keep going. Keep going, Rob.
So they're still going. Referee, interestingly enough, the coach of Southampton University. Some might argue there's an issue
no
there.
bias there, is there?
No bias at all. But judo's an honourable sport. We know he'll do the right thing.
Beautiful.
So down sprinter hooks him with beautiful Chimata, then counters it back for Uchigari for a nippon.
Unlucky, Rob. We're about to say it now.
So Southampton University in the second match take a 1-0 lead in the first match. Ooh, much better than my list then. My colleague here on the scoreboard's got a much better way of notating this than me.
Professional timekeeper, that's right.
So next up we have
Brad Manning.
Brad Manning. Anyone? We're a bit short on names, unfortunately. Gary? What's his, name?
What's his name?
Will. I didn't get his last name.
I think it's the best.
Best. Gary, just quick, how do you spell that? Betts. So we have Brad Manning from Fleming Park versus Will Betts of Southampton University. He's wearing the brown belt. Both wearing the traditional white gi. So Will got that low sleeve grip. Trying to get his right hand in on the collar. Brad makes the first little foot sweep attack. Right, frantic gripping. Referee getting up and out of the way. Tries a failed Tomonogi attack. Doesn't get caught though, that's good. Nice rolling around on the ground. Good transitions. Excellent work from both players. Once players hit the floor, they have to continue. If they don't win it outright, they need to keep fighting. Brad looks the heavier of the two. Unusual gripping. Unusual two-arm grip underneath. Brad tries to take the grip over the top, pulling them around. Suit's getting quite untidy. But staying in the middle, using space. Lots of movement in this match. Puts his weight down, he's pulling him down, trying to control.
Get your head up, Brad.
Try and control them.
I'll stand up right.
Little lack of attacks. Referee is likely to give them a penalty here. They're going to tidy up their suits, getting untidy.
I'll stand up right.
Minute
Brad.
16 left on the clock, no score. Brad Manning, Fleming Park Judo Club in Eastleigh
2 minutes 34 to go.
versus Will Betts, Southampton University. So the referee just giving them a moment there to tidy up their kits, settle down a bit. After that little pause, gives the players a chance just to settle down when it's getting a little frantic. You can see it's a little slower now. Hear the coach there from Fleming Park. Drop Tomonogi, famous cowboy throw, but he gets caught. Osokomi called. If he can hold him on his back there, control him on the ground, stop. So the referee there.
Oh, good refereeing. Good refereeing.
So what happened there is the player underneath put his hand on the face, which we're not allowed to do. You probably saw it perhaps on the TV angle that he put his hand on his face trying to get away, which you're not allowed to do. But a nice transition. Got caught in that, made a good attack, missed off the foot, and then got caught on the ground. The first Shido in judo is a warning, in effect. Doesn't go on the it goes on the scoreboard, but doesn't go against you as a score. The second one does. Very tight, walk, moving into the corner. Again, unusual grip strategy there. You can see him take that. Drops in Tomonogi, nice Tomonogi, up on. Very nice Tomonogi there by Will Betts of Southampton University.
Where did he learn that one from?
Which was interesting because Brad Manning had done 2 or 3 of those on him and get caught with the same one, which is unusual. Players normally defend very well against the throw that they do.
Good fight.
So it was a very good fight. So we're going to have Liam Carr, I should know because it's on my screen here. Liam Carr And he is fighting Vlad. What's Vlad's last name, Gary? Vlad Nist, who's a Southampton University player. So Liam Carr of Fleming Park Judo Club in Eastleigh versus Vlad Nist. This the opening match, opening round, should I say, in the New Hampshire Judo Team Championships. Nice Ouchi attack. Doesn't score. Another Tominagi attack. Hearing the players, the acoustics here, not quite hearing the referee's call, mate call, because it hit the green, the blue safety area.
Just concentrating on the judo.
Concentrating on the judo, indeed, my colleague tells me. So Liam, as we said before, has a background in another martial art called Jiu-Jitsu, so strong on the ground. Vlad on no less of. He gets in for Osekomi, gets the hold down on. That's what the referee signal. Liam is able to wrap his legs around him, and that nullifies the hold down. You have to have complete control. If somebody's wrapped their legs around your legs, you haven't got complete control. So pretty even. Oh, ends up on the floor. Just sort of get dragged to the floor. No real attack. He's going for a strangle there. You probably may be able to see it. Hard to see. The referee getting down to have a look, make sure it's safe. Let him go. Okay, so judo, we do strangulation techniques.
Quick, guys.
Liam, just kneel down. Where you are.
Just,
Yeah,
no.
Kneel down.
It's fine.
So we do, in judo we do shimmy wazzas, which are strangled. And as you saw there, puts it on. The referees watch very carefully. If he goes out, they call mate, and the referee's here just making sure he gets up slowly and carefully. He's got to take his time. That's the end of the match for him. Also the end of the day for him. Didn't tap out. You're able to tap out if you want to give up. He chose not to. So Ippon to Liam Carr for very good shimmy wazza.
Needs to be checked out as well now.
Vlad Nist gets strangled out, and his coach will ensure that he goes and gets checked out by first aid. And the young lady, whose name also I've forgotten, Gary? Cooper. Hopper. Cooper. So Sarah Cooper of Southampton University will come on, but sadly no other female for that team. She wins by Ippon. A default. So both teams come back on.
Except one.
Except for Vlad, who's just been seen to by first aid. Just make sure he's okay. Health and safety of the players is always paramount. Liam.
Was yanked. Was yanked. There. But no more. No.
Okay, so Liam Carr just coming back on.
Do they know?
Yeah. Just Gary.
So the winning team, Southampton University. Fleming Park, not in this case able to pull a victory. Okay, what's next? Right, so we'll have a little pause and we'll sort out what's next on the agenda.
Score with that one.
1-1, but Sarah got a default, so yeah, 2-1. Yeah, that's fine. No, we don't.
Qualified doctor.
You remember the paperwork. If they're injured, they're out. Remember? Remember the paperwork? Because there was a big discussion about that, remember, at the last meeting? I said, they're injured, they've got to pull out, or they're off, they're out. I don't want anybody injured. Okay, so what are we doing next, team?
So let's be Solent.
That's pretty much it. So, are we going to do our best to three?
If Ben still complains, just say read the
Small
rules.
pause
Yeah.
while we arrange.
Yeah, Ben will be alright. Yeah.
Nah, you'll be all right. Yeah.
That's pretty much the result.
Liam didn't know what to do. He's only been doing it this of the year. He's saying to the bloke, "Tap me," you know. Just, you know, he felt he didn't know if he'd done something wrong.
No, not at all. No. He's done
I said to
everything
him,
he should have done.
I said to him, it's his responsibility to tap out. You carry on until the ref stops you. That's why they're there.
But he's a jiu-jitsu player, so he'll have that unlocked and he won't be going nowhere.
Very true.
Shows you what jiu-jitsu is, isn't it?
I'd have done the same if I got hold of their neck.
Yeah, you don't let go until that man there tells you to.
The only thing was, nobody scored it. It's the one question I got wrong in my test. I'm not allowed to put a score in that scoreboard until you guys tell me. Because I
Okay.
put, well, if someone says Ippon or someone says Yuko, what score do you give? And I went Wazari, and they went no. The referee gives that score. And that's why I got it wrong. Right. I did your course before, you see, that's why.
Are they doing some individual fights afterwards?
I think so, yeah. I mean, let's go by with the five. So why are they not playing? Uni and Sony.
Aren't.
Why is Solent and Southampton not fighting? Why is Solent and Southampton not fighting?
We're just organising that now. It'll
That
be
is-
like
but
the two
is
lightweight
it not
teams.
going to be a team?
No, we're going to do Southampton lightweights, Solent lightweights.
Don't you want to do it for the round robin for the points and then they fight individually afterwards? Because if they're attending, they should get their points.
Yeah. No, we're sorting that out. We're just about organised teams between those two. You understand?
Between Southampton, Union
And
and Solent.
Southampton, Solent.
That's cool. That's all right.
But it'll probably just be 3-3.
That's fine. As long as it's 30 points, isn't it, for their clubs? I like these basketballs. They're really addictive.
I'm fine. You?
Actually, I'm quite happy with my thing tonight because I'm feeling quite happy with myself.
Okay. So,
For that, it's all right.
so we're going to have the next round, and this will be between. I'll just explain to the rest of my team. They want to fight. Okay. So, in a strange quirk of fate, we have. Let me get this right. It's an informal sort of sport, guys. So we're going to have the derby match between Southampton Solent and Southampton University, with a little bit of a grudge match, exhibition match between two Southampton players. Go figure. Yep. So, oh, they're going to start heavy or light, I forget.
Heavy.
Okay, so we're going to have Gary Pike versus Ian Mure. Ian Mure being a good sport and fighting for Southampton University. And Gary Pike still representing Southampton Solent. A little friendly matchup. Both them teammates, been training together. Ian did judo in the past, but hasn't been in the sport again for very long. He's been back in training for a couple of months. Gary, complete novice, joining first martial art he's ever done. See him doing a technique they've been taught there by their teammate Mohammed Said. So straight into it. No love lost between these two friends. Often the way. Oh, illegal leg grab. And both the experienced referees stand up there, noticing the illegal leg grab that I've specifically told my players not to do. Hopefully, he says not wanting to influence the referees. Hopefully, they will just hand out a warning against these two inexperienced players. Referees in judo not allowed to do leg grabs. So, being an informal competition, the referee is just going to explain it to the two guys. Because this is a bit of a friendly match, they're going to have that explained. But there's no leg grabs in judo, not allowed to grab below the belt. That was very nice of them to demonstrate that for the everyone in the hall. Oh, he tries to do it again there with his...
Very good refereeing, I might add.
Yep. Gary tries to turn him there. Sasai. Ian's got the Sasai. He's attacking those, so he's allowed to hold the belt as long as he keeps attacking. Catches in with Ippon. So Ian Mure giving Southampton University the lead. And a big smile and a handshake. Nice. He was running a bit close to the win, holding the belt for that long. Something that his coach will have to deal with. But good. Nice match.
Right.
Bow off, Gary. You have to bow. You have to bow on the edge. Thank you. So we always obey the good etiquette.
Coaches.
So now we have Ilya Kugan.
I would like to make a point, is that apparently we've got no etiquette down here, so
thanks
I
a
blame
lot.
the coach.
Being me. This is Daniel Spencer. Vincent versus Ilya Kugan. Southampton Solent. So he turns him there. His favourite technique, which we saw a great effect at the British University's Judo Championships. And he's going to probably try and flip him backwards. He's got that grip there. Right, rotate him backwards. Ilya notorious at the Bucks Championships for that attack, which he must have done about 20 times in his semi-final. He's been overseas over the university holidays, just rejoining us. Daniel Spencer of Southampton University there, standing upright in the green belt. Ilya Kugan of Southampton Solent. There's a little drop attack again. Ilya often finds that he gets himself very close to getting penalised during that attack for drops.
I think he's got to watch taking the leg grab with it as well, isn't he?
Yeah. It's something he's
aware
aware of.
Last minute.
Yeah. It's Eastern European heritage. He trained, I believe, in Latvia, did some wrestling. Nice attack there, Daniel Spencer. Another nice Tartoshi, that's what he scored with earlier. Gets a Yuko for it. Taking the lead in this fight. Elliot trying to work Nawaza. Not finding a way through yet. They both stand up again. Just tidy up the kit. Checking the clock. Minute 35 gone. It's a 3-minute match. If there's no score at the end, it'll go to a minute's golden score. And then if there's still no score, the referees will decide based on their appreciation of the match. So Ilya here going for what's called a Sankaku Jimmy, trying to get a lock, and then he's trying to get up on top for the hold down, but he turns over. Well defended. Nice little bit of work there on the ground. 1 minute left on the clock, precisely. Ilya bent over, grabbing right around the back. He's still down by Yuko, he needs to get that back. So at the moment, Southampton University holding this one, maintaining their lead. Switching grips to the left. Beautiful left hand Ippon Seanagi. Well, Maruti Seanagi, in fact.
Yeah.
Lovely throw. Making it 1-1, Southampton Solent University versus Southampton University. So, adjustment for the tatami. And we will have, who's up next? I'm not entirely sure. Let's see who's coming up. I believe it will be Mohammed. So, it'll be Mohammed Sayed of Southampton Solent versus Will Betts of Southampton University. So Mohammed recently joined the club. He's actually a second dan from Algeria. Hasn't been on the tatami for 12 years.
12 years.
12 years. Recently had his grade ratified by the BJA, which is the British Judo Association. Bit of a knock there. I'll just take a little pause.
Should keep his nose out the way.
Yeah. A little switch there with the feet. Mohammed comes in, drop Tomonagi, almost gets himself in trouble. Well coached, straight in for some groundwork. You see he's got the leg trapped, he needs to get that out, stay on top. If he can get that foot out, he can hold him down, but he wasn't able to do it on that occasion. A brown belt at Southampton University Judo Club. So Mohammed obviously older, more experienced, higher grade. Will younger, perhaps more energetic. Mohammed comes in, beautiful hip throw, gets a wazari for his effort.
Sorry.
Yeah, Sari Surikami Goshi. So they carry on. It's only a wazari. The referee's deciding it wasn't quite heavy enough to be a full ippon.
In the air.
There you go, a bit of lack of control. Judo score the ippon. You have to throw them with force, speed and control, mainly on the back. If any one of those elements is missing, we call it a wazari. And in that case, referees deemed, I think, that the control was missing at the end, or the force perhaps. Mohammed now taking him into trying to go for some groundwork there. A little shimmy was up, which is strangulation or choking. Will holding his shoulder, hopefully not an injury. Looks okay. Just tidying up his kit, back into it. Just over a minute to go. Have a little switch of direction there. Just testing the waters with that leg. See that unusual grip pulling it over the top of William's shoulder. Bit of a pause. Mohammed's suit coming untied, tying the belts. Making sure the kit is tidy, nice and even, so everything's equal. So they're off again. Under a minute to go, 45 seconds give or take. Mohammed catches the Ashiwaza. will not yet able to get a good attack in on a more experienced player from Southampton Solent. Over there, groundwork, wrapping him up. He's going to try and roll him over into the Ose Komiwaza, hold him down. Will does well to control the leg. Traps Saeed's leg, so the hold down isn't valid. And holds it long enough that the referees call mate. Nothing happening there. If there's no progress, they call mate. So just coming to the end of this match. Buzzer will go in a moment.
That was loud.
Yep. Mohamed Saeed takes that one. With that lovely Wazari hip throw. Making the score 2-1, Southampton Solent versus Southampton University.
Oh, that's really good.
Now we'll have Peter Bonafac, Southampton Solent, will fight against Sarah Cooper.
I'm just clearing.
So referee's just calling there for my colleague, the table official, to
Writing the time down.
get things as he would just seem fit.
Just can't get the staff, can we?
So these two actually have fought each other informally before. Mixed competition is not common in judo, but due to the informal nature of this tournament, we're allowing it. Both are roughly about the same weight. It's important to make sure everybody gets a fight. And being a team's event, you choose what you want. So Peter gets a Yuko and then goes into Ose Komiwaza, holding down Sarah. She breaks out. She's able to escape the hold down by getting onto her front. She goes straight in for another bout of Ose Komi, trying for the Sankaku Jimi turnover. Nothing happening. The referee calls mate and they're off again. Coope of Southampton University needs to get on the offensive here. She's got her hands on the inside, gets good inside grip. Now she needs to use that before Bonafac is able to adjust. See him teasing with his leg there, lifting his foot. Just waiting for a throw. Drops him for the Ippon Seanagi, rolls it, gets a Wazari. Sarah rolls out onto her stomach again. Well done. Peter rolls into Ose Komiwaza. She's going for the strangle. She just gets out of it. Now got the Ose Komiwaza. She's working hard to get out, twisting and turning. She can get onto her face, onto her front. It's gone. 10 seconds down. She's on 25. That's the hold down broken. She's let her arm come out. She wants to be careful there. She doesn't want to let it go out straight. Referee will probably call it in a moment, get them up. Sarah will get her chance to get some attacks in. Another Ose Komi. Sarah needs to roll, she needs to get out if she can. 12-15 seconds on the hold down. If it gets to 20 because there's a Wazari on the board, it'll be up on. So unlucky not to get out there. So the match makes it 3-1 to Southampton Solent. Friendly match, not too bad. Nice friendly one. Okay. So have the teams come back on to bow off?
Yeah.
So all
He was just sorting himself out.
So all the players come back on to bow off for the final time.
I thought there was one more.
And the score 3-1 to Southampton Solent. So they come forward, bow in the way that is traditional of our Japanese sport. Shake hands, the Western influence. Bow off, happy.
Can I whack him, yeah?
do that. We'll have another short pause as we arrange the next match.
It's all good.
No, because he let go. Oh, but if you saw at the end, you also let go of him. That's where I marked it down. Yeah. Yeah. No, I just saw, as soon as I saw the hands let go, I instantly say Rosario. Bob, Coope. I know I shouldn't be eating these, I'm supposed to be training, ready for the downgrading, bro.
I had a McDonald's on the way down there.
So now we just do some one-offs, yeah?
Andy,
Let people have some fights who want to fight, yeah?
That's Steve.
Yeah.
I thought you did
Gareth,
earlier.
just tell your guys. Just let them have a fun.
Have a what? Sorry, what was that?
A friendly competition.
I might put my suit on then.
No, you can go in your suit.
Yeah,
Take a look.
I don't mind the friendly bit.
I'm so tempted, but I'm not going to, because I'm trying to sort myself out with the next 2 weeks with a knee injury. I've got until the 21st for the downgrading, so...
Yeah, but unless you start grovelling, you've got no table officials, so you can't.
I have to do both.
Yeah, but you can't. Table you can't time kick your own match.
Yeah. Emma? Yeah. We were like, Emma, we got Karen, Emma, we got what?
Nobody's asked me.
This is the problem. This is where Lynn, we all need to do our own job. Ask and chase. If they have a big response.
Because I'm getting emails from someone when they want people.
Mr. Reagan's organiser has to send an official thing to the table officials organiser and say, have we got all my
77,
If there's enough,
precisely.
and if you go back and say, why not, where is it?
Nobody's asked me.
Well, you don't have to ask her, you have to ask Lynn, and Lynn should know more availability.
Nobody has asked me. And I don't actually have a voice that will come. Nobody
Yeah.
has asked me.
But this is the big issue. You can start trying to make a juggle now. Look. I'm right with 2, I'm stuck with it with 3. That's the problem. You see, now I really am stuck. That's what it's like, yeah?
Right.
Needs to be better organised. It's a good starter.
But the organisation
Then needs to
shite.
be properly organised. If the venues agree, it should be at one venue, and the odd guy organising it should be there. Otherwise, we walk into the trap of Mark. You walk into the trap of that, and he's going to eat a very good breakfast. And then you're going to get somebody like me who's going to go, thank you very much.
Which one? There's more. You're stressed out and you're standing back.
Right, who should we start with? Okay, first, save this so I don't lose it. File.
Nope.
Sorry?
Never mind, I put him in this side because he's a grown man.
Yeah, he's a fairly good fighter as well.
You know, on that side you've got
Yeah,
novices.
yeah. It's a shame those two novices aren't.
Yeah, well, they are about to fight again anyway.
Yeah. Lance works.
The other one, is he just a junior? Just transferred?
I don't know.
Is it
No,
that
it could
level?
be. He's
'Cause he looks
university.
very young, doesn't he?
He does a bit.
Who'll be there?
Sorry?
Who'll be there?
He likes his Kataguruma, doesn't he?
Documents.
He likes his version of
25.
Kataguruma without the hand on the leg.
Oh, who's this? Ilya? No.
Yeah.
Oh, Ilya? Yeah. He gets in trouble all the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, he didn't quite get his hand on the
He
leg.
did it today, and he didn't. I saw it. The first attack came.
Did you referee him at Bucks? No. Did you fight Bucks this year in March, whenever it was? No. He must have done that 30 times, that throw. Like dropping Ippon, dropping Ippon.
And he did it with no hands. It didn't quite work. Tried with the leg.
Yeah, he's
Didn't work either. But,
he hasn't been on the mat
that
for
first
ages.
action was valid because he did use the hands. Sorry, didn't take control.
He went
of
to.
the leg.
He went to.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
From here, he went like that and then moved it back.
Yeah, he went to grab the hat. He went to grab it. Yoko taught you.
Give my boy credit for.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring up Judo Shiai, my favourite. It's
Unlike
much easier.
the fella over there,
Joe's got one, hasn't she?
the one in the green belt, just suddenly went, I'll have the leg, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. This is why it's a low level event.
Okay, so we just how do I add people again? I haven't used this one for ages either. Control in. We'll have
We need to program that.
Sahid, Mohammed,
Oh, okay.
Do we know how many fights we've got?
and then we've got Mure, Ian, Make sure you're warm, guys. We don't want anyone getting cold, so just get warm while I type everybody's names in again. Pike. Two different bits of
We
software.
get
'cause-
pre-bookings, we might get them put in the computer before we get it.
It's a good program.
Yeah, well,
Really good program.
Kemish.
If everybody used it, you wouldn't have to worry about all this bits of paper getting
Steve.
blown away every now and then.
And control in, we've got Steve Jones, isn't it? Jones?
Which one?
Yeah.
Right, Andy, first
Is he
aid
Steve?
going, so you now look
Was that Pike?
across here for first aid again.
Okay.
Right.
Can somebody thank them for me? Yeah, because they got booked to one as well.
Yeah.
That's right, we'll
It's
cover
all
it.
been changed
Okay.
around.
If that's all right with you, yes?
Yeah, and they didn't get told. Yeah,
it worked.
They didn't get told. I
Now
feel a
round
bit.
to us again.
Okay. Yep. Can you?
Next two, we've got the pediatric ones here or
Yeah. Yeah.
no, yes or no.
Sorry. Say again.
Where are the next two?
At the moment, they're on the same place.
Here.
Yeah. Yeah. We can't do it here. We can't do the kids one. We need to decide if we can do the kids one again. We didn't have enough people. Let me. Russell, what are you fighting in here?
Why can't we did do it here?
Mhm. Yeah. What's your last name, Russell?
Hershey, Hershey.
Let's get fighting
We
first.
discussed this earlier.
It's a friendly bit, I'm fine. I'll just
Okay.
take it easy.
Yeah, I'm not that happy, but we.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to
I
be
saw the
friendly.
way you took out my player last time.
Okay. He's got
Yeah,
a
Coope.
heart
Dalton.
injury. He's going to die on us.
Sorry?
Yeah.
He took out.
This means it goes in the shot when you die.
Yeah, we're not dealing with that either.
Peter. Okay, who we got?
Look at the colour. Anything
If he looks like
different.
their suit.
Stop him.
Mohammed, you got him?
Can you get to me a bit
Yeah, who we got over here?
Try and get the names.
Yeah.
Guys, come over and bring your names with you.
So I got Peter. Sorry, too many people.
I've been doing this a while.
Sorry. Manning, that's sorry. It's just because I have to type them in again because I messed up. Daniel. Peter, I've got. Is anybody else fighting? Is that just you three? What about the young lady? Is she fighting as well or not? Okay, so it's just you three, yeah? Okay, cool.
You guys want to fight him?
Is he? I'll go ask him if he's fighting. Would? No. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Shall I fight? No.
Yeah. Yeah, we have red belt.
Drawing.
Not
Categories.
finding it at the moment.
Okay, so
I've
sheets,
just got it back
categories,
together again.
matches. Okay, so
BJC one.
let's get this show on the road, kids. Hopefully this will work. Sheets. So first match will be Mohammed Sayed versus Steve Kemish. Hopefully. Followed by Gary Pike versus Russell Hershey.
Okay, guys.
All right, thanks Gary, mate. Appreciate you coming down, man.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to bring a few more next time.
Yeah, yeah.
They've all settled back in.
Exactly, it's early.
Quite a whole training session.
Once we get the reputation,
So-
it'll help.
The what?
Reputation that they
Yeah,
know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
on and get it going.
So, Mohammed Sayed versus Steve
Cheers,
Kemish.
Gary.
So Mohammed Sayed, Southampton Solent, Steve Kemish, Fleming Park Judo Club. Peter. So Mohammed Sayed, as we said before, Algerian, second dan. Steve Kemish, also a black belt. Not sure. Ilya not fighting. Oh, gets caught there, but just a Wazari. Steve Kemish on top now, holding him. Gets him tied up. Controlling that, Mohammed controlling that leg. Needs to keep his arms in. Steve Kemish going for the strangle there. You can't see it probably from the angle, but he's pushing the jacket across the throat.
Oh.
He wants converting it to coming across for the shimi kensetsu waza, the arm lock. He was very close being strangled there. A good little interchange. So they grip up again. Minute 20 gone.
He's a cool customer, this guy, isn't he? Yeah. I like his style. I like his judo.
Yeah, he's got lovely judo.
It has.
Nice light. Drops in, drops here. It doesn't work. Steve Kemish able to ride it to the left, come around it so he doesn't get caught. The action continuing. The referee just letting it flow. It drops in that Tomonagi. Very lucky not to get caught there. As his partner comes around him.
Oh, right.
Sayed, Southampton Solent, Steve Kemish, Fleming Park Judo Club in Eastleigh. Steve Kemish taking grip round the back, trying to get over top, using his height. He's got a height advantage. We're trying to stay on the inside. Huchimata attack, Huchimata Makakomi. Kemish using his head to stop the fall. Half turns in. Bit of a weight difference obviously here. We saw Steve Kemish fight earlier and Mohammed now both fighting different weights, but this is a broader category. Call it an open weight. Mohammed goes for the Uchimata Makakomi again. Gets a Yuko for that. Just to pause as one of the keen volunteers sorts out the tatami, make sure they're nice and safe. Last thing you want is to get thrown onto the wood. Hurts enough as it is. Steve Kemish makes his first attack. Gets countered by Mohammed Sayed for a Yuko. And the match is over. 3 minutes of score. Wazari Yuko to Mohammed Sayed, Southampton Solent. In this informal match. And as is normal in judo, small pauses, they make sure they are correctly attired and proper etiquette is obeyed. So friendly shake. Mummy, where's your bowels, bro? Okay, so the next match will be Gary Pike versus Russell Hershey. So,
Formal etiquette, carrying on.
Garrett, it's gone all random on me. Some interesting entrances to the tatami there.
You take it easy. We're watching you.
So, Gary Pike, brown belt and blue suit. So stay on the inside. So Gary Pike in the white suit, Russell Hershey, Fleming Park in the blue. Gary Pike, novice from Southampton Solent. Russell, more experienced from Fleming Park and Eastleigh. Quite bent over, quite frantic. Goes in with what's an Ouichigari attack. This caught. Gary Pike takes it over the top, grips up, gets caught and rolled there by Russell, who's now going to try and hold him down. Gets on top, gets trapped. You can see him trying to get free. Russell Hershey using his legs to tie him up. Gary twisting and turning, trying to get over. Very hard against an experienced fighter like Russell Hershey. See him tying up the legs there, look for zone so he can't get any leverage. Keeps trying, 25 seconds and he's gone. So an Ippon there, Ippon score for Russell Hershey of Fleming Park Judo Club.